Hello, everybody. Welcome back to WWTF. We want to fight the game show, MikeC.
And I'm Fred White.
As you can see for the title, DRM. Okay, so a lot of people don't know what DRM is. DRM is digital rights management, which means, as far as I want to say this right, authenticating. I can't say it. Authenticating your game, as far as to see that you own it. So what that means is basically you need an internet connection in order to play a lot of these games now. Remember that big debacle with Xbox, how they was going to say, as far as, oh, you got to get the check-in and stuff like that? Slowly but surely, everything you own now is DRM, basically. So the PlayStation 5, I just went through it myself. If you don't have no internet connection and you think you're going to play these games, guess what? You're not, because it's not going to work. Because a lot of this stuff, especially with your PlayStation 5 and stuff like that, as far as that cloud and everything, your cloud saves, guess what? You can't check it out. You might have a physical disc, but guess what? You can't play that junk, bro. You got to have some type of internet connection in order to play these games.
So, y'all remember how when I think the Xbox X came out, well, before that came out, they were saying that you had to check in before you can get your Xbox One.
Xbox One.
They said you had to check in before you play your game. And you remember how Sony just held up their system and they said, this is how you play games on our system. And they just put it in, right?
Yeah, they just blew it out the water. Won that console.
Yeah.
Won that freaking battle that year.
Now they're singing a little different tune now. So
a whole lot different.
Like I said, Mike pulled up his game. He was trying to play it. We were about to record some episodes, and he can't play it due to him not being able to log into his internet. You know what I'm saying? Or his internet being blocked. So why Sony? Why the sudden change? Because I didn't hear about this. I didn't hear about none of this. And that puts
a lot of stuff they slide in.
It's sad that you have to go through as much stuff as you have to go through when you get these new gen games, especially with the PlayStation and on the Xbox. Now, I was talking to Tim earlier last week. This is the thing. When you buy the initial PlayStation, it only comes with what Mike, 800 and some odd gigs?
825.
Available.
Well, less than that, because it's going to be like 6 something.
6 something? Now, they advertise a 1 terabyte console, but you don't get a 1 terabyte console. And
not on the PlayStation, it was never 1 terabyte.
Oh, it wasn't?
On the Xbox.
Oh, Xbox.
PlayStation was just 825 gigs. We're like, hold up, wait a minute. Why is it
that's what it was. That's what it was. So,
but with everything, it's 6 something.
So, going back to that, a terabyte is 100 gigs, 10 times, right? So, if you got 600 gigs, that's 100 gigs times 6. Now, you figure if you're going to put a game like Cold War on your system, now you're only left with 5 or 4 possible games that you can put on there, even with that. Now, out the gate, Sony was, I think Sony was just like wrong for that, right? So the people that do have a Sony PlayStation 5, you know the headaches that we're going through. Once you put that M.2 drive in there, that 1 terabyte, you say, oh, wow, man, now I can play all my games. I can put all my games on there. Then you hook up an external hard drive. And now you can play all of your digital games that you played on your PlayStation 4. But the thing is that you can't play any of your P5 games off of that hard drive. What you can do is you can store PS5 titles on there. Then you'd have to dump them back onto either your M.2 drive or your internal hard drive for your PS5, which is just asinine. And even with the black case, what the hell is that called? That black something hard drives for gamers. Y'all see it when y'all go inside Walmart or Target and you see the black. I think it's by Western Digital. You see that. I was thinking that you can put that through the USB-C port that's in front of the PlayStation 5 and be able to transmit data with that. You can't do that. You can't do that, which is just totally asinine, man. And getting back to the DRM, why is it that you got to go through so much stuff? First, when you get your game, you got to download it because there's all these updates. So they never put out finished games anymore. Any game that you buy is not complete. It's not complete because they're rushing these developers to get these games out for a system that you can't rarely get. Then when you get it, then you got to spend at least 4 hours, depending on how much you have to download and your internet speed, in order to play the game. So what you would have to do is you'd have to wake up early in the morning, go to Target or Walmart, get your game, hurry up and come back home, load it in, eat some breakfast, and then take your ass to work. And then hopefully by the time you come back home, the game is finished downloading if it didn't go to rest mode. So it's just asinine with this DRM. And Sony said that they weren't going to do it. Now they're backpedaling. Now they're doing it. What the hell, Sony? What the hell?
Yep. So, and as far as, a whole lot of stuff is double talk as far as when they get that, because their number one priority is for you to buy the console or whatever. Then they ship stuff in. Ever since they had with this new management, as far as Jim Ryan, I think Sony's been more on like a business model instead of like far as for the games. They're just trying to basically nickel and dime you to see how much you're going to get. I don't want to speak ill of Sony, but I just think they're more business oriented instead of gameplay oriented. Or like for the gamers, they're trying to see how much they can squeeze out of your people's pocket. Because this PlayStation Plus is going to be changing soon as well too.
Yeah,
they're coming out with something to go against the Game Pass, which they're really not hitting. Far as PlayStation, I forgot they're going to have PlayStation Plus Essential. Then they got Premium and then Deluxe and all the 3 tiers as far as getting the games or whatever. That's good if you want to look at some of the other stuff, but there's so many other ways to get some of these other consoles. But as far as what they're offering, Xbox has already blown them out the water as far as their first parties. Basically, their first party stuff is not coming on their day and date release like the Xbox is. You know what I'm saying? That's why they're winning with as far as that Game Pass. Their Game Pass is honestly the best value that you can possibly get as far as what that. But Xbox is Xbox's card's already on the table. You gotta have an internet connection to play with the Game Pass. I'd rather you just be up front saying what you need for that stuff instead of trying to hide, nickel and dime people. Because at first, when they was first talking about these PlayStation 5 upgrades, at first they said it was free. Now it was $10 as far as the upgrade. You see how stuff keeps on changing. But far as with PlayStation saying, yeah, it's not economically feasible for us to have our first party studios to come onto the PlayStation Plus as far as service. I can still see the reason in that, but be upfront with me. These are people paying their hard-earned money to play these consoles, and we get these consoles because we like them, man. We're gamers. We like to play. We like to have fun, bro. We need that relief from stress and from life. That's why we do the things we do. It's a break from the crazy reality that we all go through. So I just want people to be upfront when they talk about me spending my hard-earned money to play these games. I love playing games. I do. That's why we talk about it. And, we're going to keep on loving to play, but we like to tell people how it really is and how we feel about things.
Yeah, we don't like to sugarcoat anything here, especially on the gaming show. We keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? We don't keep it $150. We keep it 100. And that's how it is, man. Although we do love games and we love to play them, it's just come a time where you got to look out for the little man. Now, Mike and I are fortunate enough to have internet access. Mike and I are fortunate enough to have these video game consoles. But what about the people that don't have really high-speed internet? What about the people that are living up in the mountains, West Virginia, and other rural areas like that, Weed, California, where you have to get like satellite dish? There's no Comcast or Xfinity up there. And I don't even think that I don't even think parts of Weed, California have no. Well, some people still have, and Weed, California is a real thing, but people are still using dial-up, believe it or not, and people are still using DSL, which goes through a phone line, an analog system. And some of these analog systems aren't powerful enough, and then some people are using hotspots on their phone. So, I mean, you got to look out for the little guy. If you want these systems in your home, you have to make them, first of all, you have to make them available to get. Second of all, you have to unrestrict all these hard restrictions. With Sony, with the shit, with the limitation of how many hard drives you can have on here, it's 2022. Why are we still only able to put one hard drive on a console?
Exactly. It doesn't make no type of sense at all.
None at all.
I mean, because people just don't want to have a couple games. They want to have their gaming library on their console. And you know what I'm saying? Instead of pigtailing all this stuff, buy this cartridge here, buy this cartridge here, buy this cartridge. Stop making stuff so difficult for the consumer to get these devices. Let them get one whole big old freaking super terabyte or whatever. Mm-hmm. They can just add on to it and then just call it a day. Or either just sell it like you do everything in tiers. You know what I'm saying? For those people that want to get an 8 terabyte or whatever, include that, man. Make the stuff feasible for people to like, yeah, I like to put my whole library up on this stuff. So they can keep on with that enjoyment. And in the long run, they will love you guys for it, man, and keep on buying this stuff. But, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's just totally stupid. And Sony has won over the Xbox One X and the S. It's right. That USB-C type port. Do you know how fast a USB-C type port is? A C-type port, you can have... I can't unplug the hub. Oh, can I? Do I have anything in this?
Don't do it. Ah.
All right. This is a USB-C. Well, no, it's not. But it has a USB-C type adapter that you can put on it, right? So I got a card reader on this thing. I got HDMI support. I have another USB-C type port, and I think that's only for power. But then I have VGA and I have Ethernet. Then on the other side, I have USB 2.0. So this is a sound card, a video card, a modem, all that stuff, man. And this can run through USB-C type, right? So you are ahead of the game. You can make a Sony branded port for the C-type port that's on there, and you can hook up multiple hard drives. Now, I'm not going to be greedy. Give me 2. Let me have the ability to do the internal. Let me have the ability to do the M.2, and let me have the ability to do 2 external hard drives, right? So that way, I don't have to keep dumping and deleting hard drives, right? Because we're going to come to that point where everybody's going to be like Mike one day, where he cannot longer play PT because he deleted it off his system. Now he can't get the shit back.
How do we come back to that, bro?
he can no longer play PT because he had to delete it. So, come on, man. Sony, get your act together. And please give PT back to MikeC. Please give it back to him.
I don't even want to play that crap no more. Stupid game. Hate that game.
hey, Mike, I tried.
Oh, man. But, you know, that's how we feel about this stuff, man. So, that's all we got to say about that, bro. Sony, do better. Do it for the gamers, bro. They'll love you in the long run and be more committed to your brand.
Yeah.
That's it.
They will.
All right. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
So like always, guys can hit us up at thagamersshow@gmail.com. That's the Game Show with an A. Don't forget to head to the Facebook store page to find low prices. Don't forget to hit us up on vTime. Don't forget to subscribe, become a Gamers Club member. And don't forget to hit that bell when we notified when we drop videos like these. I think I said that right. Tell people about what we do here at the Gamer Show. Go ahead, Fred.
And please remember to like, subscribe, and follow all our social media networks. And we will see you next time on WWTF.
We what the facts, the Gamer Show.
See y'all later. Thanks for watching. It's over. Prime coming. Yeah.
Yo, yep, real soon. Hey, real soon.
Me, Grimlock. I sound like a racist black person. See.
I'll see y'all, man.
Later.